I wanted to find sort of a brain dead farm to do whilst I liquidate all the currency I farmed over the last few days, and I think I might have found one. I have around 1,000 tier 16 maps here. I do not value these at anything, so I wanted to see if I could sort of make a Searing Go, or the Divine Altar and Go strategy for 3.25, and I realized that the audience with the king has skyrocketed in price over the last week. It's like doubled in price. It used to be around 90 chaos, probably because it's a very profitable boss. And then I also realized that the ritual scarab of selectiveness has lowered pretty drastically. It used to be like 4 or 5C for each. Now it's around 2 chaos for one. So for anyone that doesn't know, in Ritual there's this new altar, a Nameless altar, and when you get this altar, you're guaranteed an audience with the king for every reroll. So if you run with Ritual Scarab of Selectiveness with 2, every time you find that altar, you're going to be getting 6 of these fragments, aka you're going to be making 1,000 chaos. So I'm going to run 1,000 maps. I've spent, it's not done selling, but you can see here it is selling. I spent 4,000 chaos on these scarabs, and I'd need to get this altar 4 times to make my money back, and anything above that is pure profit, so I'm going to see if I can actually make a decent chunk of money. What? Alright, and that's me burned 1,000 maps purely hunting for the Nameless King altar, and as you can see, I found it quite a few times, way more than I thought. I thought it was around a 1% chance. The first 170 maps, I didn't even drop it, get the altar, so I thought I was right on that, and then I just kept on getting it. I had like a from map 600 to 700, I got it like 5 times. Overall, I got 21 times. I'm assuming it's a 2% chance, just to show the wealthy exile, which is wrong. I will sell everything, then show the updated loot. Um, I spent what, 4,000 chaos, which is 4,000 divided by 180 at current prices, like 22 divines. In the fragment alone, I made 96 divines. I got it 21 times, and then I got 3 extras when I was collecting the actual ones from the Nameless altar. And then we got some omens, just some random drops. Again, I burned the map, so I just to run in the map, check if it was a Nameless altar. If it wasn't, I'd run out, and then if it was, I'd obviously full clear the map, defer it, and then in the future maps, I would full clear that until I'd bought all of the audience with the kings, and then I'd go back to burning the maps. That all being said, this isn't a strategy, right? I would not recommend doing this because of a couple of reasons. Number one, it took a lot longer than I thought it would. It's like 10, 15, 20 seconds to burn a map. But then once you actually get the Nameless altar, you do have to run quite a few maps to collect all of the fragments. And that adds hours on top of the already amount of hours you're doing burning the maps. It would probably minus my investment, it would have been like an 8 divine an hour profit strategy for me, which is decent, but it's extremely boring and it's not going to stay like that. If even just like 20 people try this strategy and they buy all of the ritual scarab of selectiveness, um, that scarab is going to jump up in price by probably double, and there's a chance that this fragment drops by a significant amount. It used to be around 80 90C. I'm sure it can get back there if the market is flooded, but it's a very good boss, so maybe that won't be the case. But the scarab will 100% jump up in price if too many people try this, and it's also you're definitely, you can get shafted by this. I went 170 maps without a single Nameless altar, then I went like 100 and I ended with like 80 without them. So you can definitely go long streak, so you would need a pretty large sample size. Uh, Overall, this is like kind of a bait strategy. Is something that I just thought would work, and it does work, but it only works right now, and I'm assuming it probably won't work for much longer. But that's how I made sort of like 106 divines in a day just burning maps. Okay, and just to show you, Wealthy Exile was pricing these at 130 chaos. I've sold 20 already for 165. There's a few undercutters, but those will get bought up and then it will start selling in again. If you wanted to sell it instantly, you can sell it for 144 chaos, which is still 14 more than what Wealthy Exile, PoE Ninja and all that is saying it's worth. So realistically, I did end up making like a dozen, 2 dozen more divines than what that showed. It was like 100 divines profit if you minus all the investment. I think the investment is lower right now. I bought these at 2 chaos for one. It's like 1.5 chaos for one. So if I bought them right now, I'd be able to get this for 3,000 chaos instead of 4,000 chaos, which is what I paid. That being said, I wouldn't recommend doing this. It annoys me that this is profitable. I did not expect it to be a 2% chance. I did not expect it to work this well, but it's not going to be profitable for everyone because as soon as people start trying this and buying all of these up, this price shoots all the way up to 3 chaos, 4 chaos for one. And even though it is still very good at that price, the fragments drop and then all of a sudden it's like a 4 divine profit an hour strategy and it's not that much fun either. So I wouldn't recommend trying this, but realistically, a lot of people are going to see this video. They're going to see easy brain dead money, and they are going to try it. Um, so you do you. Good luck.